All right.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this.
All right, so hi, welcome to the Gabagool Podcast. I'm your host, Tim, here with my co-host, Jesse.
Hello.
This podcast is a deep dive of the entire series of The Sopranos. We'll be covering one episode at a time, full spoilers going forward. Today, we continue with Season 1, Episode 8, The Legend of Tennessee Moltisanti.
This isn't our third run-through.
I think every single time I've said that intro, I've probably mispronounced Moltisanti.
No, that's absolutely how you say it, Moltisanti.
Awesome.
Because I think, isn't that Christopher's name? Christopher Moltisanti?
Now I get, because she calls him Tennessee William.
Yeah.
My little Tennessee William.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're learning things, but acting like. Fuck. That was real.
Yeah.
I'm just figuring it out,
all
too.
coming
I feel like
together.
the idiot that said, like, he knew the joke. He's like, yeah, I got it. And then later, like, my mind's fucking blown.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking liar. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the Tennessee Williams thing.
Yeah. And
You got us. You got us, writer's room. You got us. But yeah, it's starts off with the dream sequence.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought this scene was done really well. It's kind of spooky. It feels like the type of thing that you would wake up just feeling like really fucked up over.
Yeah, it carries with them the whole episode.
Yeah.
But then any dream sequence that happens in the show, it just carries with whatever character it happened to.
Yeah.
It always means something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way like they did the dialogue and everything. Mm-hmm. Like it was very like monotoned.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I see dreams. It's like a Stanley Kubrick movie where no one has any emotions. And like the hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's supposed to represent the guy they dig up later in the episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where he's coming back to haunt him.
Yeah. What is he reaching in to grab? Does he throw the bullets in there?
Wasn't there like some meat that he grabbed from there in the first? Oh, he gives him the bullets to get rid of.
Yeah. The one line I really liked that I thought was cool and stood out was was when he's handing him the bullets and he's like, how did I mess that up? And he said, one on the table, three in the skull.
Yeah.
And it was just, I love that.
I wonder if they ever like go back later where he like gets the bullet because that didn't happen in the episode.
No, and so I was kind of expecting that.
That would have been like immediately when I woke up. I'm like, I have to go check that table.
Yeah,
because if it's in that table,
because they didn't really.
Life is weird.
Yeah, they didn't really cover anything about him like searching the body or anything. But I guess he just said they're gonna chop it up and take it to the
Pine Barrens.
But we'll get to
Pine Barrens.
Yeah,
that's a reference for later.
I know. When I heard that, I got excited, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's not this yet. But
the show is just Goodfellas, man. It really is. They're just taking every plot point. We gotta get the body again.
Yeah. But we'll get to that scene in a little bit. So after the dream sequence, he wakes up and naturally he's freaked out that he actually forgot something. And then of course when they learn that the indictments might be coming through, then he's all concerned that they found something and that's tied to him. But I also feel like I feel like he definitely knows they didn't find a thing. Yeah. But it's just him playing into his head that he wants to feel more.
He's the most paranoid character on this show.
He's paranoid. He wants to feel like he's more important. So he feels that if he's gonna get caught,
he gets all philosophical later in the episode where he's like, "Where's my fucking arc?
Yeah,
huh, Paulie?" Yeah. And then he tells tells the same exact story to Pussy the way they cut it into it. That's such a great scene. I love when he's talking to Paulie. And he's just sitting there, and he's just like explaining to him like everything he's feeling, and then it just cuts to Big Pussy, and he's just like, it'll happen. And you just gotta keep killing people. Yeah,
and then it gets better.
Like, you just gotta keep taking lives. They can't all visit you in your dreams. Big Pussy.
Yeah,
and I love that. That means also that Paulie gave no advice whatsoever.
Yeah,
if he's going to Big Pussy for more advice,
he clearly had to shop around for answers.
Yeah, because Paulie's advice in the beginning is just like, hey, listen. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So fucking who cares?
Yeah.
I got 2 girls in the car. You coming? You're living in a crack den.
You know who had a heart? You know who had an arc? Noah.
Yeah. That's his advice. And then it just cuts. Yeah. Christopher's like, great.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by fucking idiots.
Yeah.
This is who I want to be.
Yeah. And then you've got Chris and Adriana because he's working on his script.
Yeah,
and that's
you get to see the relationship finally because they haven't really showed anything other than that Diet Coke scene.
Yeah,
Chris is writing a movie.
Oh yeah, I did. I was surprised to see that plot come back up because I thought like Tony kind of nipped that in the bud in episode 1 or 2.
Christopher does what he wants.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that he was like still trying to write this thing, and he's like, mob stories sell. I'm like, dude, Tony told you he was gonna fuck you up if you tried to write that shit. But that's Christopher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christopher is a goddamn mess.
I loved that he's sitting there and he's just shouting because his whole entire script just like got erased.
Oh yeah, that was me yelling at the computer.
Yeah.
Like when I lost all that first editing stuff, I was just
man.
screaming like I lost it all. Why?
Oh man.
But well, where else does that go with Christopher? Oh, the bakery.
The bakery. I fucking loved the bakery.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
I liked the montage they did of him just waiting.
Yeah.
Which could have been like 3 minutes in time.
That was the thing I was trying to think of. I was like, I'm pretty sure like even though it's transitioning like a bunch of different crossfades, not that many people went through there. Like that was literally just like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it was.
That's what I'm saying. What's even weirder is the guy that came in, Gino or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy is like a main character on the show in like season 3 or 4.
Oh, really?
But he's a completely different character. It's hilarious.
I love when shows do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fucking they totally did it on purpose where he shoots him in the foot.
Yeah.
That's totally like them like mimicking him being Spider, getting shot in the foot by Pesci.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the same thing. I didn't have it in me, but I was thinking, I was like, he let off like 3 shots. How many times did Pesci shoot before he shot him in the foot? I wonder if they did that too, like the same exact amount of shots, because he just randomly fires.
It wouldn't surprise me. You can tell he's definitely channeling Pesci.
Yeah,
like in that
absolutely.
scene, and it's not the actor channeling Pesci; it's Christopher channeling Pesci. Like you can tell that he's just like
no. The whole thing that I got out of the bakery was like he was like dick deep in the script that he was writing.
Yeah,
and then he was out pissed off, and he was just basically trying to be the gangsters he's writing about.
Oh yeah.
Because like who the fuck does that?
Yeah. What is it about me? Do I look like a pussy? What is it about? You can tell me.
That's the
I
best
won't be
part,
mad.
though, is because like he actually kind of gets serious.
Yeah.
Like he's like, seriously, I need you to tell me
Yeah,
what
he's
it
like,
is
I need to
about
know.
me that you can walk all over me.
Yeah.
Because this is my life right
Yeah.
now.
You shot me in the foot, you motherfucker.
Yeah, you mother. That guy has a good like screaming.
Yeah. But all of this builds up of him trying to get advice and him just continuing. Nothing's good enough for the advice he's getting. So naturally, even though he's told not to, in typical Christopher fashion, he grabs the stupid ass bartender and they go and they dig up a body.
Yeah. Who probably immediately told everyone at the bar for some reason that he was digging up a body.
Yeah. Well, he freaks out and he like throws up over himself, and that comes back to bite Christopher because Tony's like, "What the fuck?" But one of the lines that I thought was hysterical when he's digging up the body, and of course they're having that weird conversation of like, "Holy shit, he has a beard." But when he's like, "We're gonna cut up the body and take it to the Pine Barrens." But the one line he says, "Before they build a condo here." And I'm just sitting there and I'm looking and I'm just like, it's under a fucking bridge. Like,
I don't know.
It's in a swamp under a bridge.
I don't know if I'm like overthinking it, but I wonder if this is just like a complete nod to like Goodfellas. Like him trying to be that character. Because like that's the reason they dig up the body after they bury it in Goodfellas.
That's right.
Is because they're building condos.
Yeah.
And then you have the scene where he shoots what's his name in the foot.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then technically, him talking about being a writer, like selling a story to Hollywood, that's what Henry Hill did.
The whole fucking thing, yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Learning
Internet.
so much.
Yes. I use my brain. I haven't used it in a really long time. When I was editing clips together, I was just throwing shit up there, man. Throwing shit up there.
I could tell.
I'm kidding. Shut up. Kidding. There were some that were thought out, and then some you'll know.
Yeah. Oh man.
Stock picks. That's what I called them.
Oh man.
This is getting cut out.
Yeah.
But I'm continuing.
Oh man, that is awesome.
Yeah. I just figured that shit out. Look at that.
I like it.
Oh my God. I know if I just Google right now, like this episode's name and like Goodfellas, someone's already done it. So I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. No, just let it ride. Let it ride.
Just like there aren't other podcasts like this.
No, none. No one's ever thought to do a Sopranos podcast.
No.
Ever.
Nope.
So all this stuff with Christopher, it does lead up to the other best, if not the best scene in the entire episode, Tony and the car. I absolutely
that is hands
love
down the best part.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
No hesitation.
Yeah.
He smacks him in the head.
Yeah. That was a real smack.
Yeah. That scene was amazing. I loved they did that so well. The overlap between the two of them, like that can come off so forced so easily, but it just felt so natural. I love Tony just like yelling at him, interrupting him, and it just
I feel like
awesome.
It's just like everything is like climaxed at this point, like up to that scene.
Yeah,
because the way it was shot, like it just everything like meshed together. It's like this is finally like all the relationships are paying off. Like we don't have to do this fucking character build up anymore. Things are starting to get more exciting. Mm-hmm. But the way they shot that, I don't know. Like, there's that one shot of just Christopher.
Yeah.
When it's just like dead on him, and like when he's like just telling him, like, I'm losing my shit, Tony.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking losing my mind.
Yeah.
And that's when Tony lets up. Then he talks about he's like, you ever think about seeing a therapist?
Yeah.
And he says like some crazy thing.
Oh yeah, no. What does he say? It was I tried to specifically remember it. It was
mental midget.
Mental midget. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a mental midget. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That was the best. And then Tony just like looks down really sad like Charlie Brown.
Yeah. And I love that he's trying to he's
feeling it out.
Yeah, he's trying to like put that wisdom out there, but then be like, oh, would it be okay to open up? Do you think he'd understand?
Not.
And then with his reaction, he's like, no.
Yeah, he totally sulks back. Yeah. And then he makes that off-color joke. He's like, you ever blow your brains out?
Yeah, I love that. He's like, you ever feel,
yeah, trying to shoot yourself? Yeah. And then Christopher's like, no, yeah, I wouldn't fucking do that. And they both just kind of sit there and like, they've both totally thought about doing that. That is the greatest end to that scene.
Yeah. That was such a great scene. It went from just the balance of Tony just like reaming him out, and then you just have the awkward just discussion of their feelings.
Yeah. Yep, that was probably the best moment of that episode.
Yeah.
I feel like their conversations are the most exciting part of the show.
Oh yeah.
At this point, it's like Paulie and Syl conversations, Tony and Christopher conversations.
Yeah.
Paulie and Syl are like the fucking the Scott Conn and Casey Affleck relationship in Ocean's 11, and they're like just the serious conversations.
Yeah. Before we move on from Christopher's storyline, because we really covered all the bases on it, just a tiny little shout out to one of the funniest lines when he talks about Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking. I love the smell of that carpet and candy or popcorn or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was the carpet and candy.
Was it candy or was it popcorn?
I thought he says candy.
Did they have popcorn machines in Blockbuster?
They didn't have popcorn machines, but they had popcorn.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I worked at a place that had a popcorn machine and it caught fire one time.
Oh, that's not good.
They didn't tell me how to use it.
But I do love popcorn machines.
So I caught fire to it.
You caught fire to it?
No, I'm the reason it caught fire.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm sorry that I went down that
road. Moving on to the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a tiny little scene, but
it had the best comedic moments, though.
Yeah. You have the one guy, and he's just like, oh, I wanted to talk to you about something, but the rehearsal dinner and there's the priest. Hold on. And it's like, it's like you just started saying how there was something important you wanted to talk about, but it's like, oh, it can wait. And then when you hear what he's talking about, you're like, maybe you shouldn't have waited.
Yeah. There's one weird line too. I think like Paulie might have said it or something. He's like, "Hey, you still cheating on your wife?" He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. No, it's Junior.
Oh, it's Junior. Okay.
Or wait, no.
I can't remember who said it. No, it's
not. I think it's Tony's mother.
Yes.
Yeah. Tony's mother calls him out. Yeah.
I am a fucking fool. And yeah, I love how she plays ornery. Like we're like not ornery. she plays like dumb, like she's forgotten things a lot of the times,
Yeah.
and then like she's like dead on with that, and she goes like right back into playing stupid.
Yeah.
My grandfather used to do that with his hearing aid, where like you try and say something to him, and then he would just like if it was like something that was like go do this or something, he would just pretend to ignore it. Like you gotta take your pills, and he just stares off. And he'd be like, "Yo, like dinner's ready." And he's like,
"Yeah,"
like at the dinner table.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I whispered that.
I know. So with the wedding, and you've got this great sequence of when he is finally telling them about the indictments. Like it just goes around into it's just like he's like gossiping. Like it's just from click to click of the different groups, and the small little groups of them just being like, "You serious? Like where'd you hear that? How did you know it?" And he's just like, "Oh yeah, I have someone, and well, when are you gonna find out? When she tells me." Like
it's like, why wouldn't you find out? You fool.
Yeah.
And everyone's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. And that leads us to the meeting of the minds of everyone.
Oh yeah, with Uncle Junior.
Yeah.
Finally getting to give his word on everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got Junior stepping up, trying to. You can tell even when he's leading in to say, we shouldn't. We shouldn't really change anything. We should just keep doing our thing. You can tell he's saying it in that way of trying to be like, is this okay? But then the second there's any question of it, he tries to man up and give that boss.
Well, he does it like a little kid.
Yeah.
The one guy's like, I think we should pull out, like take it easy for a while. And he's like, what do you think, Tony? And then Uncle Junior's just like, what are you asking him for?
Yeah.
He just starts flipping the fuck out. Yeah. And it's like, oh, here come the rash decisions.
Yeah. And then you have Tony being like, no.
Trying to play it cool.
Yeah, he's like, no, I agree with him.
Let him shoot himself in the foot.
Yeah. But then I love that he's like, I agree with him. But, I mean, it's not out of the realm, would you say that maybe we do a little spring cleaning today? And Junior's just like, that was my next comment.
That was a good idea. Yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So I thought that was great.
But yeah, so after that, that's when they go back to the house.
Oh, yeah.
And Tony starts clearing shit. And like,
I love that it starts with you're like, okay, he's grabbing money. But then he starts grabbing like handguns and like Uzis, and he's just
there's that one shot where he's holding an Uzi, and Carmela's like they're having a serious conversation. It's like the goofiest fucking moment. Yeah, it was hilarious.
And he's just like, "What?" And she's like, "Nothing. Just here we go."
And then like there's this other scene where he's like putting all of the guns in boxes, like shoe boxes and shit.
Yeah,
and they're playing like the weirdest music against it. It's like electronic that's still trying to find itself.
Yeah. And you got Meadow running upstairs. Boot your computer. He's like, yeah, why? You don't want them to find all that porn.
I want to know what AJ's watching.
Yeah,
like that's what I got out of that. I was like, what does he have that he's worried about?
Jesus
what do you
Christ.
think AJ's into?
I don't know. Because he's what, a freshman?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what you'd find though. It would take forever. What we're talking 1999? I was using a 56K in 1999.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It would have to. You can't really branch out in 1999.
No.
Unless like you're already sick in the head and like you found some weird fetish site, or he's like horses. Anthony would totally fucking look at horses getting their dick sucked. That is the kind of person AJ is.
Do you think he asked Jeeves to find his porn?
Jeeves. I didn't understand it at the time. I thought it was like this magic machine. I was like, ask Jeeves. Like, holy shit. Like, I type in a question. That's what I always typed in a question. I was that kid.
Oh, I still type questions into Google because I've decided to not let it go.
I just try to be specific just to get it over and done with. So I'm just like not putting the anywhere. I'm like oatmeal roadblocks, Jesus, and like it's like that. I don't need anything in between.
Yeah, no, I always ask a question. I just wait for Google to give me the answer. Especially I like as I'm typing out the question to just kind of go slowly and see the different variations of what my question could become that other people have asked into Google. It's great.
It's terrible that you can see the Google search pops up where it's like, here's 5 examples of people that like have been typing the sentence so far. It's like, why?
Yeah, and you're just like, all right, if those 5 are listed, that means that those have been
People
Googled
have been doing
a
that
lot.
stuff. That's like when you hear of laws in states where it's like you can't ride a horse inside of this gymnasium.
Yeah.
It's like at one point someone rode a horse into a gymnasium like, fuck.
Yeah.
We've got to make a law now so that we can just get this over and done with because we didn't know how to handle this in court. So there's always like if you can be the first to do it, it's probably your best chance of getting away with it.
It's true. It's true. So just look.
What's left?
Probably nothing.
Yeah.
So the other main storyline of this episode was the Dr. Melfi. This is kind of one of the more lackluster storylines.
Getting us through.
Yeah.
For some reason, we're just getting through the season. Like we didn't have a budget this season.
Yeah, and I don't recall there ever even being mention of her having a son, but there seems to be something weird with the son.
They're
like
kind of just doing what the fuck they want. Man.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be something weird with the son that he's just kind of like, I don't know, like.
How old is he?
Yeah, I was trying to. He's in college. He has to be in college because of the conversation with the weird psychiatrist.
Yeah, that guy was a creep.
Talking about the fucking Murder Incorporated, and him just being like, "Those were some tough Jews."
Was he high?
he had to have been.
I feel like he was fucked up or something.
God, he had to have been.
Like he was delivering dialogue. Yeah. They were just staring at him, and
but
they just cut.
Yeah, but I loved that. I love that he. I love that the dad, who's fucking horrible, is just he's trying to put everything on Melfi of being like, don't you think like she should stop seeing this patient and how would you feel if your mother, I don't want to talk about any of those any graphic details or anything, and like. The son just being like, he always fucking does this shit. And it's and like the therapist is just like
tell me.
Yeah, he's like,
what does she do?
What does she do? And he's like, how do you feel about your mother seeing this patient? And he's just like, I don't fucking care. Like it's what she gets paid to do. Like
I don't even know why they wrote me into this episode, man.
And the weird like dinner party where he's like, Dad, it's just mafia movies are just a staple of classic cinema now.
Yeah. And the dad is just like over like proud Italian American.
Yeah.
He's like, it makes us look bad.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna give you a long monologue while staring off into the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, when you have the weird dinner with Melfi's family, but you also have the weird dinner with the Sopranos.
That fucking delicious looking American Chinese takeout dinner with Coca-Colas everywhere. They look delicious. That's all I could think about. That's what I'm going to order later. That's what I'm going to do after this.
There you go.
Chinese
damn
food.
it, now
Dude,
I want
it
Chinese
looked
food.
amazing. Dude, those ribs. Those pork ribs.
Dude, I love Chinese food ribs.
Yeah, the best is the next day.
Yeah.
Like it's cold, don't heat it up.
Yep.
Everything's congealed together.
Oh,
you can see like the pork fat in certain areas. Like, fuck, yes. Delicious ribs.
Absolutely. But the two dinners, I'm just like thinking of this now. There's like the weird parallels where they're both talking about the portrayal of Italian Americans.
It's the dumbest family conversation ever. No one cares to be there. They're just trying to get through the meal and go on with their day.
Yeah. And another time of just like AJ just like openly swearing at just like, what does he say?
And they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, AJ.
Yeah, they're like, hey, don't.
Because like Meadow's going off about mafias or some shit.
Yeah, and he's like, what about those two antichrists? She's like, anarchists. And he's like, no, I think it was Antichrist.
He's such a fucking idiot. It's amazing. I love it.
And you can tell one of his lines that cracked me up because his delivery is just atrocious, like all the time. And you can always tell when it's punched in dialogue, when it's just like the camera's there and he has the one line that he has to deliver.
It's hilarious to watch like Tony, Carmela, and Meadow like dealing with his acting.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're just dealing with him. Guess what, guys? It doesn't get any better. It just gets worse from here on out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's a couple. Now, you know what's exciting to look forward to? AJ crying a lot.
Awesome.
Almost like Jack on Lost when he cries. Like, it's like you're just constantly waiting for Jack to cry and yell something.
It's some of the only stuff I actually like about Lost.
Fuck, man.
That's right, listeners. I don't like Lost.
I don't give a shit. I don't know your life. I live my life. I love it.
I like Charlie. Yo, the best episode in the entire thing is just him and Hurley playing golf.
Yeah. No, you know what the best Hurley moment ever is? When it just like pans up to him. He's like, that's right. I ate the ranch dressing. The fat guy. And then he like walks off sad. It's like, what the fuck? Hurley ate a tub of ranch dressing.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's so many good one-liners. And you got Sawyer. He's like, guess what? I just shot a bear.
Yeah.
Like that whole line.
All right, maybe I do like Lost more than I
Yeah,
remember.
dude, Lost is fantastic. Fucking Ben lines.
back.
John Locke going crazy.
Yeah.
Just like if you were to just like put all of John Locke's scenes together, it kind of plays comically how like insane he goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hello?
I hope that picked up.
I don't think it does.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we? We just went deep into Lost. Oh, we're talking about AJ being a terrible actor and crying.
Yeah.
So AJ sucks at acting.
Yeah. What else happened in this episode? The FBI does show up.
Yeah. They're very, very, very nice though.
Yeah, they
Very
are
nice folks.
Very nice folks. Except for when the jackass broke the plate,
Yeah.
which was apparently
What
on
are you
purpose.
doing in the refrigerator?
It's like he's gonna search the whole house. Like I love that she's outraged at that. It's like, but
Yeah.
they're gonna search everything. Like
they're gonna check the meatballs.
yeah,
There we go. That should be some kind of quote. But they're gonna check the meatballs.
they're gonna check the meatballs. I like it. But yeah, I mean it's not a big scene, but it's just setting up I'm sure the future antagonizing relationship between the family and the FBI, because this is the first. They've known that they've been investigating them, but this is the first like real infiltration into their lives.
And it won't be the last.
Spoilers.
Secret.
You mean everything doesn't just continue sunshine and roses for the rest of the series?
That'd be weird. Just Tony having a good time.
Yeah, just hanging out with ducks.
There's one
Just him
episode
hanging out with ducks.
where he just watches an NFL football game for 60 minutes. It's fucking amazing. It's art.
Wait, really?
That would be amazing.
Oh,
They
damn it.
They just had a camera that just stays in one
That would've been
spot. And
great.
it's just him eating. It's like Nick Offerman
Yeah.
when he has the bourbon videos.
It seemed like a weird ass fucking thing that they might do.
You
Just
know?
a bottle episode. The next little thing. The rest of the episode. Those are all. That covers kind of all the big
Yeah.
plot points. The rest of the episode, we have the.
It's literally like you had one team that was like sent to write plot A, and
Yeah.
there was plot B.
You have Christopher's plot, and then you have Melfi's plot, and then Tony just mingles through everything.
And the FBI is like the surrounding plot.
Yeah.
Like the underlying plot.
Yeah, and then you have Junior and Tony's mother hanging. I love the scenes when the two of them are hanging out because it's just like she can't stand him, but at the same time, it's like
She has no other friends because she's such an asshole.
yeah.
Just a couple old fogies hanging out.
I love Gina. She finally, because it was either the last episode or the one before this where we thought she was going to say something to Junior because it was right after she found out about the therapy, and then Junior shows
Yeah.
up to hang
We
out.
thought she
but
was going to be a
doesn't say
good
anything.
person, but now
Yeah.
she's bored.
Yeah. Yeah. So then she tells him about the therapy, and obviously kind of like it's funny because she's like, who knows what he's talking about, and she by no means is saying to Junior, I think he's the rat. The only thing she cares about is the horrible things that he must be saying about his mother. That's
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
That's it. She has no idea what
And
thoughts
he's
she's
the only
seeding
person
into
she
his
can
head.
vent to.
Yeah. She has no idea that except for one moment where she's like, I don't want any repercussions. And I feel like there's that one slight moment
She
where
gave like an order almost.
she did, yeah. Like it did like click of like, she's seeing the gears turning in his head.
And she completely ignores it. She looks at him and is like, don't do anything. She like goes back to her thoughts. And he's sitting there like it does that pan where it's just his face.
Yeah.
He's like looking off like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Seeing a therapist.
Oh yeah. I love that entire scene plays with this weird like stand-up comedy routine in the background.
I thought that dude was this actor Dennis O'Hare. He was like on True Blood for a couple seasons. I was like, what is he doing here? No, just some random dude who hasn't gotten gigs in a long time.
Yeah.
Based on IMDb.
And in the show.
Let's bring him on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can pull something. get fake Dennis O'Hare in here. We'll call him Dennis the entire time.
I feel like if there's any actor from the show we could get, it's this guy.
Or AJ.
Or the kid who's just like, it's over, it's a draw.
We lock him in the room with us, and we're like, we're going to watch this for 60 minutes on loop. And if you try to leave, we'll fucking kill you. Like, how many fans you got? And we lock the door.
Yeah.
No one listens to our podcast.
You should have done your research.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Give me back my wife.
Yeah, and then the episode ends with Christopher waking up to the phone call from his mother and him getting the number one thing that he's wanted this entire episode
To be in the paper. Takes them all. Like, that's going to make a difference across town.
Yeah.
Like thinking you could scrub it from the internet.
Yeah.
He used to think he has Howard Hughes. I'm gonna buy all the copies. And it plays that Cake song, too.
Yeah.
That song is so good. Fucking love Cake.
Oh, so the Cake is amazing.
Yeah. So, for a third time, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
This was a better episode, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, parts of it. I'd say 2/3 of this was a better episode.
I agree.
But since we're cutting it, no one will ever know.
No one. Unless I accidentally leave this part in.
No, we're totally leaving this part in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to tune in next week. I am so excited for this next episode. Solely because of the...
Description?
But the thumbnail. The thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. The wife beater?
Yeah.
Still with the wife beater?
Yeah. Still with the wife beater at a soccer game about to yell at the ref.
Oh, dude.
I am so excited.
Plot B of this fucking episode is gold.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Oh, man. I'm so excited. So if you're following along, next week is episode 9 titled Boca. Uncle Junior enjoys a romantic tryst in Boca with his girlfriend, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this episode. The Cunnilingus episode. That's
Oh, my
right.
God.
Spoilers. Cunnilingus ahead.
Oh, man. Not realizing that she's been gabbing to her beauty parlor friends about his oral talents. Oh, now I see where that's coming
Yeah.
in.
They were very, very on the low about that. You had to really think about it, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're really subtle with that description. Oh, man. I'm so excited for this episode.
Second sentence.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, controversy arises when Meadows' soccer coach quits.
That's
Plot B.
That's a juicy storyline.
Scandal.
All right. Cool. Bye.